Hi guys, it's been a while since I saw you last. I'm now 18, woo. So I've got a few new additions. I've also got a flamingo. So I've now got all my results for the mock exams that I did last month. So I thought I'd share them with you and tell you all the things that I'm going to be focusing on improving. So first I'll tell you the grades that I got. Now some of you might be like, oh, you did a lot better than what I'd done in my mocks or what you're expecting to get, but like I didn't do bad, but I didn't do what I wanted to get. So I got A, B, C in all my subjects. I got A in biology, B in psychology and a C in chemistry, which was a bit of a letdown, and I'm going to go through my papers now with you and sort of like point out all the bits that I could have done better and I am going to be focusing on. So what should we start with? We shall start with the lowest first, chemistry. So this mock was just the organic paper, which is paper 2, so it was like all spec questions, and it was the 2019 paper that we've done. So like it was just sort of stupid mistakes that where I'd like misread the question. I got most of the multiple choice right. I'm not going to show the questions because I know some of you probably be watching this and you're probably doing the 2019 for your mock, which you won't have done yet, maybe, possibly, so I'm not being a cheater. But it was just sort of like misreading the questions, and like the technique I've tried doing for the multiple choice is actually answering the question before I look at the answers. So I've done pretty well on them. I've dropped a few marks. And I've been through all the papers in class, so I've done the annotations in difficult that I know I need to improve on. Then on to like the actual questions. Some of it's like, there's a question of writing a molecular formula, and I've not done a molecular formula because there's an alcohol group and I've put OH at the end, whereas it needs to be all together, so it's just like silly readings. There's a stereoisomer question. I've just done about isomers and not focused on stereoisomers. There's a moles question. Now I am going to show you this one because you can see my mind sort of went downhill on this question. So like I'll cut off the question at the top. That is what I did in the exam. That is just amazing. Maths didn't get. I got 1 mark out. I got 1 mark out of 4. As you can see, moles questions are my strong suit. I just don't know why. I got like, there's some polymer questions, mechanisms obviously. I got them okay. So like I'm not getting questions wrong, I'm just dropping marks throughout the question paper. I didn't put specific names of specific forces. Another moles question, sort of. I lost marks on. I got 1 mark out of 5 on that. Some spec questions. Yeah. So with my chemistry, what I've found when we've been through marking that, I'm not getting questions wrong in it. I'm just missing marks in it. So like for missing out key terms, or just having a moles question and getting it completely wrong. That seems to be where I've lost my marks. So I need to work more on analysing the key terms in the question to make like a checklist to go through the answer, so I make sure I answer everything in it and I don't miss any points out. So there's that one. Then I'll go on to my psychology, which was B. This was just paper 2, yeah. But we didn't have time to do the biopsych in lesson, so we've done the biopsych assessment separately, which I don't have a mark for yet, but I will put it on the screen and then you can put them together. So I got a B in approaches and research methods. So approaches was fine. I got nearly full marks on it, apart from there was an application question, which I know I'm always forget to apply to this scenario, and that's literally the only thing I lost marks on. It was a 6 marker. I didn't apply, so I only got 1 mark. So quote the scenario is what I need to do. And then research methods was, it started okay, the multiple choices obviously. I did answer the hypothesis question wrong. It asked you if they should write a directional or a non-directional, and I put the wrong type down because I misread the STEM, because there was information about research, but there was information about research that I didn't read. And then there was some stats questions which boggled my head, I couldn't understand the first bit of the stats question, and then after that it just sort of went downhill with all of them. So I got 0 marks, 0 marks. Then I sort of picked it up again. I got 1 out of 4. Then I got 3 out of 4. And then there was like stupid mistakes, like there was one, say what the statistical test is. I got the correct I got 3 out of 4 marks, so I got the correct stats test. I got what type of data it was. I got if it was a correlation or a lab study. And then I decided, oh yeah, I know it's that one because of what the data was. And then I'll put, oh, is it related or unrelated? And I put the wrong one down, even though I knew the answer. So I lost a mark, and that was really annoying because I realised that as soon as I got out the exam. Then there's a design the study question. I got 8 of 12 marks because I did the wrong data handling and descriptive statistics and data presentation bit, so I need to work on that. So mostly what I found for paper 2, I need to work on application because I know the knowledge, and I need to work on my stats because that is what lost me the A, at least. Yeah. And then onto biology. This was really annoying because I made such stupid mistakes on this paper. So there was a lot of like data questions. Well, this one is the first one that I lost marks on, and it was because I was talking about having put wrong. So like I put the wrong key terms in some of the questions. So like this one's going on about a non-competitive inhibitor, and I said about the non-competitive inhibitor's active site. I didn't know they had an active site, so obviously I've like sort of mixed my terminology up. There's a lot of data questions in this one that I just forgot because they say. So like there's one. I know there's another one. 2. 3 questions where it says, use the data in figure 4 or figure 5 or the table 1. And I have not used any of the correct data from those displays. So yes, I lost marks on them once for stupid reasons because I didn't read the question fully. So I know to definitely highlight the things that are in bold in the questions when it says, use this. So yeah, this one was another use figure 5, and I did use figure 5, I just didn't use the right bit of figure 5 and apply it to what type of thing it was asking me. That's okay. What's this one? Stats test. So why was it? Is it significant or not? I missed out one of the key phrases. So the rejection of the hypothesis. Another use data in table 3. Use data in table 4. I didn't use the data. So I can see that using the data is a big thing to focus on in the actual exams that I'm going to be doing. Oh yeah, another maths question. And you also need to focus on my maths in biology as well as psychology, it seems. I also need to focus on my maths in biology as well as chemistry, it seems, because look at the state of that. I got 1 mark though. 1 mark out of 4. What about stomata? It was about gas exchange, but I was talking about water availability. But you know, little water, stomata closed, so the gas can't get in. I remember that now. Do you like my headphones on? Oh. The hemoglobin question, because I was writing about the animal and not the animal's hemoglobin. I lost 1 mark on that because I was doing that. And that's okay. And then on the end bit I sort of like built it up because I got full 5 marks on the, because there's 3 5 marks at the end. I got 15 marks altogether on that, so I think that's sort of what saved me on that. So yeah, I definitely know what I need to focus on now for my paper 2s even for them, because we've got another set of mocks before Feb half term or after Feb half term where we'll be doing our paper 3s. I'm also doing a lot of exam practice at home now using the Taylor Tutors method, and I'm also doing a whole lot more paper 1 and paper 2 practice now, because before I could only really do like the AS papers, whereas now I can do a whole paper 2 and a whole paper 1 and sorted. I can also do a bit of a paper 3 in my subjects, so I'm sort of, I'll do like I'll do the homework that I get, then I'll do some content of the revision, and then I'll do the questions. And then I'm doing questions, but I'm not doing them in timed conditions just yet. I'm planning on getting the answers right first, and then I'll do them in time conditions and see if I can still apply it and finish it in time before. So, and I'm going to be doing that over, I'll be doing mostly exam practice and then some recall and remembrance of content all over Christmas, so that when I go back in January I'll be prepared for mocks when they come again and I won't be cramming at all. So hopefully I'll get the results that I would like and I aim for in my next set of mocks, and then that sets me for like a better idea for the actual exams. So hopefully your mocks are going well if you're having mocks when I finish them, or if then to come next year, hopefully they'll go well. Yay. So I shall see you next week. Bye bye. Merry Christmas.